Hello, my friends. Betty McKnitt here, your crochet mama. I'm going to be working on this 6-day halter top tonight. It's just busy work. Um, this is a collab pattern I have with Jack of Yarns. Here's the one I'm working on. I did this one with Noro yarn. The name of this yarn is Natsumeki, I believe. Um, this is the almost dead. They call their balls of yarn dragon eggs, which I think is so cool. And I feel like a Targaryen when I'm working on it. When I get a box from them with a few weeks ago, I got a box from them with like 6, dragon eggs of yarn. And looks like I have like 2 more rows. And then I'll be finishing this up and working on the edge. Yeah, I got a box of 6 dragon eggs of Noro in the mail, and I was like, ooh, this is so great. But look at this. Today, I was cleaning out my car. I'm such a slob. Um, but I was cleaning out my car, and earlier this year, I drove all the way to Chicago from the Outer Banks to go to H&H. And I stopped at a bunch of different yarn stores along the way. I was talking about that yesterday. And I also received a lot of yarn at H&H. So I had a lot of yarn in my car this, summer over the trip. Like I brought bags and bags of yarn home. So I was cleaning out my car and I found this under the seat. My car is black, so the inside of my car is all like black and dark gray, and so I found was like cleaning out the old coffee cups and and yeah, and I found this like matches the inside of my car. I felt something really soft and I was like, what is that? And it's this merino. It's called Bossa Nova, and it's from Circolo yarn. And I actually got this out of, they had one of those oh, it was so cool. It was like one of those claw machines full of yarn, and they gave you like a little token that you could put in this claw machine and grab a skein of yarn. And this is what I ended up with there. It's really soft. Let's see. It's 169 total yards. And let me see. What is it? It's a 4, worsted weight 4, superwash merino wool, and it calls for a J hook. So I don't know. I think it would make a great beanie. Allie wants to know why my glasses are yellow. Because I spend all day looking at screens and devices, and it is damaging my eyes. So I wear these when I'm looking at 2 devices right now. Yeah, this is really nice and super soft and squishy. And yes, I have been. I do owe you all a yarn haul video. I've been showing some of the yarn that I've brought back here and there on different lives. The past few times I've been live, I've been showing off my yarn and also some other really wonderful things I've acquired lately, such as these, I believe it's pronounced Lika hooks. I haven't even opened these. You can smell it. There it says they're all guaranteed for 5 years. Failure due to defect. This smells like leather, but I thought I have one of their bags and I thought it was vegan leather. But this is their birchwood hook set. And I just love their sets. They're absolutely incredible and they're beautiful. And these aren't the kind of hooks I use. I only use ergonomic hooks. But they had offered me a set, they had offered me some hooks and they said, "What color do you want?" And I said, "Oh, I don't want those. I only use ergonomic hooks, but I'll take some knitting needles." And then they sent me the knitting needles. And when I received the knitting needles, I was like just blown away by how nice they were. So I went ahead and I ordered, and I was like packing up for H&H at the time. And I was like, oh, you know what? It would be nice to have like a set of travel hooks to take with me, in case, in case I pick up some yarn and I don't have to carry around like a bunch of Odyssey is Furl's Odyssey is my normal hook. And I was like, I won't have to try to carry around a bunch of Odysseys. I could just have like a set like this. But they're really beautiful and they're smooth and they're just super well made. And like I said, they're not the type of hook I normally use, but this is something I would just, you know, put in my travel bag for when I wanted to have a whole set of hooks with me, um, just to use like, on the fly. So I absolutely love them. They're gorgeous. So I've been showing off some of that stuff. So there you go. There was a little show off. Lika, make happy. I'm I'm not, I don't affiliate with them or anything, but yeah, they Knitting Fever carries them. So okay, let us crochet. What do you say? It's Saturday. What's everybody doing? I love how there's like hundreds of people on here at the beginning of the live, and then as when I start talking, within a few minutes, it's down to like 6 people. Yeah. Let me see. What am I doing here? I'm gonna flip it. Allie says, I'm on day 14 of my 6-day crochet star blanket. Send help. What do you mean, send help? It says right in the pattern, if you make it bigger, it's going to take longer. What am I doing? Yeah, and I don't know. I guess I forgot to change my title over here. Save that. And save. Done. I mean, the only way you can really do it in, well, not the only way, but to do it in 6 days, really, you have to do, um, like, you should at least do the first 8, the setup rounds on the first day. And also, if you can, that, like, if you do both of the videos, if you do the 8 setup rounds and then 2 through 7, like, that is a good day 1 start. And after that, you want to try and do at least 1 repeat a day. And just remember that the further out you go, the longer the repeats take. So I think it's better to tell yourself, like, I would say 2 to 4 hours a day. I mean, what are you struggling? If you're on day 14, you got it. You know it. You understand. I'm not following. Just because it's taking longer than you think it would, or I'm lost. Anyways, my curls look cute though, right? And like you can see where I got microblading. or not microblading, micro needling. That's what I got, and on my nose. That's why it's red. But I don't care. I'm gonna look cute. I'm gonna look real cute. I did it for you all. I did it for TikTok. Let me go ahead and put this up overhead where y'all can see what I'm doing. There we go. That looks pretty good. So I have like 2 rows to do on this tie. On this tie section, and then I'm going to be doing the edge. And y'all know the edge is like really tedious because you have to work into the sides of the stitches and all that. Let's see. Thanks for following. It'll be okay, Allie. You got it. You don't have to finish in 6 days. It's not meant to be a challenge. You can do it. Just take your time. Try to enjoy it. Don't stress yourself out. What am I doing? Okay. All right. What did I say? I have 6 or 2 rows left to do. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. This pattern's going to be out on 2 weeks from yesterday, whatever that day is. The 24th or something. We're almost done. Testers are finishing up. And I think we're just about ready to publish. Thank you for all the likes. Hello to everyone that's joining. This yarn is so pretty. It is Noro. It's a new Noro yarn. It's called Natsumeki. I don't remember what it means. It's like summer silk something. I forget. We had the weirdest weather today on the Outer Banks. We had thunderstorms, thunder and lightning, and then it cleared up. And then it started storming again. And then it cleared up. And then more rain. And then it cleared up. It did that like, no lie, 3 or 4 times. It was ridiculous. Whoops. I think I'm doing this right. Let me look at the other side. What did we do here? We changed this 100 times. Okay, I got it. Okay. And now I'm going to work around the edge, which is going to be super tedious. So I want to make sure that when I do that, the right side of my flower is facing out. So I want to go this way. Anybody crocheting? What are y'all working on? Oh, I see. Come. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Pat. I just saw your comments from YouTube. Taking an acrylic break and making a plushie. Okay. Baby blanket in the Suzette stitch. Well, that's interesting. Gosh, these colors are cute. This like this. I haven't really been using my scented stitches on it, but if I were to use one, I would use Confidence. I'll use a little right now. Hang on, let me move this. I'm gonna put this here. Oh, I still can't see it. I don't know if I could do a whole blanket in just one stitch. I think I'd go crazy. Says the woman who makes all of her patterns out of the same stitch. Are there any good movies or shows to watch? What's everybody watching? This is the most tedious part of any project, is doing this first single crochet row or round into the sides of the stitches. And I know a lot of people work into the spaces, but I think it's more even when you work into the stitch. So I treat my stitches like foundation chains, and I mean some of these are turning chains, and I treat my turning chains and the stitches along the side like foundation chains, and I work under 2 threads of each stitch as if I'm working into a chain. And then when you're doing this, especially if it's on a garment like this, and see how I'm going down the side of like where there's pretty steep decreases, that can be pretty that can get, that can be really tight if you don't do it properly. So I always just like keep laying it down and checking it and making sure that it's not either puckering or ruffling. If it's ruffling, you have too many stitches, and if it's puckering, you don't have enough. And everybody always wants to know, like, how many stitches should I be doing? Should I be doing two single crochet into the side of every double crochet? And the answer is it's gonna depend on your tension. So there's no set. If I give, sometimes I'm afraid to like say certain things in patterns. If I say do it like this, then there will be people who just do it like that, and then they'll be like, but it's ruffling. So I'm just gonna say it's approximately 2 single crochet into the side of each double crochet, 2 single crochet into each set of turning chains. But sometimes it's more or less. Sometimes you have to do more, you have to skip more. Like, this is a decrease right now, so I don't know what the heck I'm going to do there. So there's no set rule for how many single crochets you put into the sides of stitches. You put however many you need to put to make it lie flat. And keep it from puckering or ruffling. Hi Marcus, thanks for following. I mean, this is tedious, but I think it's worth it to get that really nice, clean, finished edge. I always do this before I always do this like foundation row of single crochet before I do any border. I do this first, so I wouldn't just put a border directly onto the side of a project like this. I would do the single crochet round first, always. Buenas noches. I'm not very good at Spanish, so I'm gonna guess at what you're asking and say I'm making a halter top. JG's World says, how do you change color in round 4 of your um, 6-day star blanket? Um, on round 4, I do it the same for every round. I fasten off the previous round, and then I um, rotate the work so that I'm not joining the new color in the same place where I fastened off the old color. And I join at the wherever the round would have begun if I hadn't fastened off. So I just find the appropriate stitch in the valley. So round 4 would be like that's very center stitch in the dip. And I would just join with the I would actually, the way that I do it is I put a slip knot on my hook and I single crochet. You can also pull up a loop and chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. And if you're not sure which stitch to start in, count down backwards from the peak and find the proper stitch where to start. Now, if you're only going to do that one row, you're welcome. If you're only going to do that one row in single crochet of row 4, and you're not going to do rows 5 and 6 in that same color, but you're only going to do that one round, it doesn't matter where you start. You can start anywhere, and then as long as you put the right number of stitches, 3 stitches in the peak, and you go all the way around, you can start anywhere. But if you're going to continue with that color, you have to start in the proper place. I love this like turquoisey baby blue. Well, that was fun going across the top of the strap and just having single crochet to work into. Now I'm back to working into the sides of stitches, which is more tedious. Ah, this part's not fun. This yarn's really nice to work with, though. I'll give you that. It's really pretty beachy colors. I love these colors. I love blues and greens. I love turquoise. I love the beach. Who's been to the beach this year? How's everyone's summer going? I know pretty 4th of July is over, so pretty soon people are going to start talking about Christmas in July. I've actually seen some people talking about Christmas in July. Um, and so people are going to start talking about Christmas in July and pumpkin spice lattes and fall this. And I saw a Halloween thing. It'll be like, next thing you know, it's going to be the holiday season, which lasts like half of the year. What happened here? Oh, yeah, I encountered a couple of knots. So when I encounter a knot, a factory knot in the yarn, I just treat it like a new join, and I work it like I'm joining a new ball of yarn. Oh, that's too tight. So you have to keep checking it when you do this. You can't just fly along. You have to keep checking it and make sure you're putting enough stitches in, especially when it's like a lot of decreases like what I have right here. Because when you decrease, that tightens up. See, it's this little area right here. I don't like working right into the decrease, but I'm going to. I need to. I need to. Has anyone, I'm almost afraid to ask this question. I feel like if I ask this question, I'm like opening a door to a world I don't want to open a door into right now. But has anyone um, started planning their holiday gifts yet? Hi, thanks for all the likes. Thank you, Pink Frog. Sometimes it just works out that where there's like not a good place to put a stitch. I always look for a place where I can go under 2 threads. And I go into the stitch. Hi, everyone that's joining right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to see you all. I know Noro is my all-time favorite yarn. I absolutely love it. And they Knitting Fever sends it to me sometimes, and I told them I will do, if you send it to me, I will do something with it because I absolutely love it. Whoa, see, that is too many. Yeah, this is a collaboration I'm working on with Jack of Yarns. It's called the 6 Day Halter Top, and so we're going to release it in about 2 weeks. But if you're referring to the live video, I have replays on my YouTube channel of all my lives. So you're always welcome to rewatch over there. If there was something I said or did or taught that you want to watch again. Thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate. Do y'all know you can just click the link? You can just click copy link and it counts as a share. I mean, if you have somebody you want to share it to, you want them to come see it, I love that. Thank you. But even if you just, if you click the share and then click copy link, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Pink Frog. Pink Frog tapping the screen. I love it. Thank you, Pink Frog. You're the best. That really helps me out. We'll see a bunch of people start coming onto the live now. Yeah. Oh, TikTok is the best for engagement. people don't always engage on crochet videos because they're crocheting. Good night, Pink Frog. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Great. I look forward to them. Doesn't that look so much better with the edge on it? Hi, thanks for following. I don't know what my yarn is doing over here. Ooh, I don't like this. This is honestly just the most tedious part of any project. It's just like working into a foundation chain. It's got that same vibe. Thank you so much for all the shares and likes. Appreciate. What should I make with mandala yarn? Oh goodness. That, in my opinion, is one of the most versatile yarns there is. It is a very practical, good staple yarn. Uh, People make blankets with it in 6-day blankets. It looks amazing in the 6-day blanket. It looks incredible in the 6-day star blanket. Um, you're a granny square girly, but I want to do a blanket. Well, if you haven't done the 6-day star blanket, then I suggest you use your mandala on the 6-day star blanket. You will not be disappointed. The um, I think that yarn was just made for the 6-day star blanket. I've done many, many, many star blankets with mandala, and they come out amazing. I've done a lot of 6-day projects with it. It's a very versatile yarn. In fact, I use it. You didn't finish the 6 days, but I want to do it again. Yeah, it doesn't. Especially if you use 3-weight yarn, you're not gonna probably finish it in 6 days unless you're making a baby blanket. Yeah, awesome. Aw, always more glitter. I love your name. Thank you. Yes, this yarn is incredibly beautiful. I love Noro. I love these colors too. Not sure if I love my yarn choice for it yet, but I'm sure the end will be worth it. What yarn did you choose for it? Excuse me. Thank you for the likes. Thanks to everyone who's sharing the live. What's up, Dean Crochet? I'm just doing my thing. You know how it is. You know how it is. Thank you very much. This ring, I I got it on Etsy from a maker called Silver Tolia, and um, inside I had it engraved. Um, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. How about if I hold it under the screen properly? Um, I had it engraved with the words "Create Joy," which I decided a few months ago is my life purpose. And this stone is called frenite, frenite, something like that. And this is frenite also. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, I bought this jewelry for myself. I bought this ring when I had like that moment around when I came up with those words, create joy. I don't know, it's been several months now. And then I bought myself this watch for my birthday in May. I couldn't wear bracelets and stuff for a while because of my lipedema. And then a couple months ago, I was like, I remembered, I was like, oh, I can wear jewelry again. Duh. I have been living here at the beach um, for 2.5 years now. And I came here to heal. And it has taken a while, and I'm still working on, like feeling calm in my nervous system all the time. Like I'm still healing. It's still happening, but um, over the last 2.5 years, my swelling has um, gone down quite a lot. I'm just not as inflamed as I used to be all the time. Takes a lot of it takes time. I'm bummed about this tangle. I think I'm just making it worse. Who gets stressed out when your yarn is tangled? There we go. I think that ought to do it. Provided I didn't make any knots in this part of it. All right. Let us continue. Uh-oh. TikTok did the little puzzle piece thing, which you can't see. I can't see on my desktop. I bet I can, can only, what is verify to continue? Okay, I gotta do it again. Okay, I'm verified. Back to the tedious part. Yeah, maybe the next time I come on, or sometime soon, when I don't have so much to work on, I'll show off some of the hand dyed yarn that I got on my journey. Uh, I have like a whole basket of it, and I have kind of a, well, if you know the 6 day blanket, there are all these different ways to stripe it, and there's one stripe called the Tranquility stripe, which is actually just the 6 day rows of stitches without any chevron. It's just flat. So we started out calling it the flat line, and I was like, we can't call it that. That's no. I don't want to give anybody a flatline blanket. That's no bueno. Um, so we came up with another name for it, and we started calling it the Tranquility stripe because it's very um, undramatic. It's drama free. It's very without drama. Um, so I've been working on some different patterns with that, and I think it's the perfect stripe for hand dyed yarn. So I have a little series that I started in my membership community where we're learning the different um, tranquility stripe variations. Thank you so much. And they're still kind of under development. Here you go. I'll kind of lay it out so you can see it a little bit better. And the little cute little flower. Jack of Yarns is going to release her flower petal, 5 petal flower square. She wanted to put it in the middle, of this design, and I really liked it. So I said, yes, of course. I think it's so cute. What a cute addition, to this design. And so she wrote it up, and we put it in the top. And I was like, where did this come from? She was like, oh, I made it up. That's my design. And I was like, this is really clever, and this really needs to be, like published on its own, because it's and not just as part of this pattern. um, your color choices are perfection. Well, thank you so much, but I did not choose these colors. This is Noro yarn. So the creator of this yarn um, is a genius with color, absolute genius. If you yeah, it's Noro. If you see any Noro variety, like here's another one. Like, look at that. It's incredible. This This one is called Natsumeki. Noro Natsumeki. Yeah. Um, this is the 6-day halter. 6-day halter top. It's Noro. Noro. Yeah, so I can't take credit for the color choices, but I love them. Ugh. I need to take a breath. This is the bottom of it. This is the tie. I just have this far to go for this edge. Um, this is Scented Stitches Stitch Balm from a company called Scented Stitches. And it's an aromatherapy balm. You put it on your finger, and then the yarn picks up the balm, and it has, aromatherapy oils for you to enjoy while you're crocheting or knitting. And it's quite lovely. For goodness sake. I'm just having a hard time getting into this stitch the way I want to. Let's see if I can go this way. Well, that would be backwards, but still. Part of it is because I let some of my nails fall off, and I'm giving my nails a break. I'm gonna let them grow out. It's like I started getting dip instead of acrylic because they don't grind it as much, but it still gets to be too much, and if they fall off, it's like it rips the top of my nail, and so I have to take a break and let them grow in. My nails are super thin, so that's part of what is going on here. They're really thin on a good day, but like they I had to cut them back today because every time I touched something they were bending back. And my nails have always been like that. They just shred. Even like when I go to the nail salon and I'm like, please be careful with the drill because my nails are very thin, and they're always like, oh, okay, and then they proceed to just like act like I never said that. And um and and then they'll, when they see my nails with nothing on them, they're like, oh my gosh, these are like paper. I'm like, yeah, I know, I tried to tell you that. I don't understand why people don't believe you when you say, you know, oh, my skin is really sensitive. And they're like, yeah, right. Oh, my nails are really thin. Okay, yeah, right. So I try to like go to the same person all the time, once they know me. But even then, sometimes I have bad experiences because I was going to this same person all the time, and they were putting acrylic nails on me. And then one day I went and they weren't available. And I had to go to somebody else, and they were like, you need to take these off. Da 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 da. And I was like, no, I don't want to take them off. When you take them off, it tears my nails. They're too thin. And the person who normally did my nails had told me the last time I had seen her, she said, next time we're going to take these off and you need a full set. And I said, all right, but not today, next time. And, but she didn't know, like, since I had seen her, I had, like, my nails had come all the way off. I let them come off, I let them grow out, and I had a new set since she had told me that. And so she heard that guy saying that to me, and she was like, oh yeah, she needs a new set, she needs a new full set. And I was like, no, I don't, I really don't. And he was like, you really shouldn't be doing acrylics, you should be doing gel, it would be better for your nails. So they took off the acrylics that I had on my nails. My nails were so thin at that point. I was really upset because, like I said, I had like just given them a big break and let them grow all the way out, and it takes a really long time. And then they wanted to just peel them right off again, and I was really upset. So they were like, look, we'll do dip, see if you like it. I think it'll be better because you soak it off and you don't, we won't ever have to peel it off like this. They'll just soak off or they'll fall off. It's better for your nails. So I was like, all right, I will try it. So they did it. They gave me dip instead of the acrylics I normally get. And I went home with that. I was pretty happy with it. And they were like, you have to keep up your appointments. You have to come back every 2 weeks and get them redone. So 2 weeks later, I went back to get them redone. She forgot that she had put dip on me because she was so used to putting acrylic on me, and just started drilling at my nails again. And I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why are you drilling them? You said you weren't going to drill them anymore. And yeah, she didn't listen to me. And then she was like, well, we have to do this. We do it every time. I'm like, but you did dip last time. She was like, oh. So, like, all that, I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but yeah, I have bad luck with stuff like that. What am I doing? I just have one more round of, actually, I think I have two more rounds. I think I'm gonna call it a night for tonight, and let me just flip this around so y'all can see how cute it is. Is that adorable or what? Oops, caught on my ring. Here's how you tie it in the back. All right, folks, this is going to be about it for tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out with me.